Hi everyone, my name is Ama Anthony. I'm the creative director of Amastignons, and this is a short video just to give you a brief introduction as to how I came about my brand. So, one bad hair day in August 2014, I decided to create a headgear so as I could cover the bad hair. And what started as just something to cover my hair ended up being receiving so many lovely compliments when I went to the mall. My cousin ended up taking the first ever Tignon I made. So anyways, fast forward. I got the inspiration from the Tignon law. So let me take you back to how this whole thing started. Back in the 1700s, a law was passed that black women, or better, let me just say women of color, both freed and enslaved, had to cover their hair. So Amastignon, basically Tion is spelled as Tignon, but pronounced Tiyyon. It was passed by Governor Miro to prevent women of color from showing their natural hair like this. And this was because it posed as a threat to Caucasian women, as the black women became more attractive to the French, the Spanish, and the white men. So this law was passed to prevent black women or women of color from exposing their hair. They were supposed to cover their hair with what was called kerchief. So I believe handkerchief. So what they did was, well, women of color have always been inventive. They decided to come up with scarves, colorful scarves to cover their hair. And these scarves is what I am trying to do, or what I do, by showcasing the lovely textiles from the shores of Ghana. With Amastignons, we have three types. We have the classic, which I put together by myself. Well, everything is handmade, so every classic is, let's say, one of one. So you cannot have two types of a classic. This was put together by different fabrics, and then we have the silk lining at the back. That is the classic Tignon. And the next one is taku. Taku is scarf in Ewe language, and Ewe is, well, I'm half Ga and I'm half Ewe. So I decided to just use my Ewe side. Anyways, so taku is where the tacked or the patched work is already made. That is taku. So this is another type of taku, where in Ghana we call it asasra, but it's already made. So this is a taku. So if you want one, we have takus with silk linings as well. But if you want one without the silk lining, it's still the same. It's taku. So the last type that we have is the duku. And the duku is the tree form, or the tree word for scarf. And that is the plain textile, the plain fabric that I have turned into a Tignon. So we are just trying not to, what I always say is, this law is basically a reflection of, they tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were seeds. What was supposed to have caused the black woman or the woman of color some sort of shame and embarrassment rather ended up being like hairstyle, and we became more fashionable with it, using perfect fabric, using jewelries, using beads, feathers, etc. So basically that's how I got my inspiration and where I got my inspiration from. And this is my brand. We end this short introductory video. I would like to leave you with a tutorial on how to tie your taku or your tion. So you would first and foremost, you would fold this into halves like so. Yep. And then you would fold it again like so. Yep. And then you just divide it into 2 equal sides and put it at the back of your head like so. And you bring it forward and then you tie. Once you tie, you push it back a bit and then you twist it. Just basic twisting, you know, just twist it like you're twisting your hair. Just twist, 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 twist. And then you turn it around, take it around again. So it's like a coil. And you tuck the rest of the fabric underneath. There you have it, rocking your tion. This is just one of the many styles that you could rock.